Freysa AI back with another FAI update, and this is why I said in my live stream, don't FOMO, guys. Be patient. There's dips are gonna happen. So if you wanted to start to get exposure to FAI, right, now's the time to get started, right? Don't put your entire bag in here. Just tossing a percentage, maybe 10 to 20%. Say you have, like I said, 500 bucks. Very, realistic amount for anyone. Anyone has 500 bucks, right? Now's the time to maybe toss in 50 to 100 bucks in the FAI here because it's on a pullback, it's on a dip, right? And if it, dips further to 2 zeros free, you toss in another 50 to 100 bucks. You take your time with it, right? Because the market is very unpredictable. In my opinion, these are the worst market conditions ever. I am doing my best to trade and invest in these markets, and they are brutal, okay? Brutal to say the least, but I'm still looking for opportunity. I think FAI has, potential here. I really do think it does. And they've been crushing it with the updates, right? So let's take a look at the updates. I did say I was going to do a deep dive on some of the updates that they recently had. So first thing, right, they introduced siloprivacy.com, which is private AI. Let's take a look at the website. Chat privately, private AI conversations. Your data stays yours with end-to-end encryption, zero data collection. Privacy is a massive sector in the space. A lot of people say AI and privacy are going to be the biggest sectors in crypto. I tend to agree with that. We saw Zcash do extremely well. Zcash obviously having a pullback now, correction, but privacy is going to shine once again. I really do think so, because people don't want to have, the government or other oligarchs parties involved when it comes to their money, right? This is why I joined crypto personally. I don't want people checking up my money back and forth, especially if I start making crazy amounts of it, right? So again, that's why crypto is so bullish. That's one of the greatest parts of crypto, which is self-custody, in my opinion. So AI self-custody is very bullish and great to see. ML.inc, right? Your agent can write code, now let it ship. Connect via MCP and grant your agent compute domains and deployment. No dev apps required. We put it online, front and back end domains, all handled with FAI, with different codexes and different AI tools like Gemini, Codex, Windsurf, Goose, you name it, right? You could code Claude as well, right? A lot of people are using Claude with their Mac Minis, right? Someone that I know had not that much knowledge with AI, but they recently got their Mac Mini. They learned Claude, spent them like 2 days just learning everything, and now they're using it to build out their newsletter. And instead of taking hours, it's taking them a much shorter time to pull that off. They're actually impressed by it, right? They even said, I made a joke and said, AI really gonna take our jobs, and they was like, you know what? After using this and how, it's so efficient, AI really may take our jobs. And they was like truly against that thought, but now it's like they really do think that's going to happen. So from prompt to production in minutes, give your AI agent the power to deploy. No developers, no DevOps required. Just the agent handles everything. So again, Freysa AI with ML.inc is making it so simple for you to code things. As you can see, if you want to start, coding some type of DApp, some type of protocol, some type of app in general, you just use ML.inc to pull that off, and it's very simple to do so, right? Pay for what you use, no idle charges. You pay per minute while your services are running. You can deploy any stack with any AI code, full stack apps. Your agent deploys whatever it builds. No config files, no Docker setup, no CI pipelines, just code and go. And then you get your apps built out. You could be the next Sam Altman, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk with this protocol, right? Pantheon, which is personalized agents. Let's take a look at this. I didn't check this out. So Freysa has Pantheon now. Oh, so you could literally use, okay, that's cool. You could use personalized agents with Pantheon. Interesting stuff. They're building here, man. You can use PewDiePie. Pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see. So when you're building with your tools, you could just have a personalized agent that helps you to build out what you're trying to accomplish. That's pretty awesome, man. and they have the different chats. You have to sign in for that. Okay, I understood. But again, if you guys know about agent chatbots like ChatGPT, this is basically customized, or you could create your own and, you know, use these agents in a more like familiar way when you're doing your coding, when you're doing your developing, which is pretty cool to see, right? We have Buildraser.ai, which is commercialized with AI. Let's see. Okay, this is what I checked out, where I checked out the different games and stuff like that. And then you just type in the prompts, what do you want to build? And then, you know, I checked out the Trump game, Block Breaker, all the different games that they had, right? I'm not seeing the rest. They had other games as well, but everything that you saw built here, that you see built here, was built through, what's the website called? Buildraser.ai. Excuse me. So you just type in the prompts, hey, I want a game, I want a first person shooter game like Doom, or I want, you know, a website like Facebook, right? With these different customizations. And then boom, you build that out. Obviously you have to pay for credits though, right? Nothing in life comes free. You gotta pay for the credits to use it. But great technology here, right? Prediction market for agents. Lume.top. Prediction market for agents, guys. As you can see here, the world's pulse price by autonomous agents. If you guys don't know what prediction markets are, I think most people know by now. It's when you take a bet on like sporting events, politics. If someone is gonna say a word, say for example, if you think Trump is gonna say the word peanut butter in his next speech, you take a bet on that, and if he does say peanut butter, you make some money, right? And people are changing their lives with prediction markets. So autonomous AI agent prediction markets, this is what I'm talking about, product market fit. This is how you build out, you know, products, protocols that people want to use. That's what FAI is building here. See where humans and models agree, copy trade top agents and learn from life probabilities, right? Will the World Health Organization declare a new public health emergency in 2026? I think by 2030 they will, but as you could see, you could bet yes or no. If you bet yes and they unveil a new health emergency, boom, you make money. If you bet no and they don't do it, you make money. Obviously, if they, you know, if you bet against it and it does happen, you lose money, right? It's pretty much, it's like crypto, right? You bet on the price going up, it doesn't go up, it goes down, you lose money. And then there's all the website is actually pretty clean as well. I didn't notice this. So then you use AI agents for prediction markets and you could copy trade them. It's great utility, guys. That's nice product market fit. I like that. And structured intelligence. What is this here? This is in the beta phase. So these two are in the beta phase. So they're not fully released as yet. Okay. The world map by intelligence. This is structured intelligence. The world map by intelligence. Axion is Freysa's platform for exploring and making sense of the world, starting with the AI supply chain. AI supply chains. Interactive knowledge graphs that humans can explore alongside her. So you connected to NVIDIA, OpenAI, Microsoft, Google, Anthropic. A lot of people use Anthropic, guys. AWS, Meta. Freysa is on a mission to become fully independent. Explore what Freysa knows around the world. Knowledge graph, chat with Freysa, market signals, bottleneck analysis. From raw data to insight, you could ingest, extract, validate, and explore these different LLM models. See the world through Freysa's eyes. Is it going to make me sign in? I don't want to sign in, guys. I probably have to sign in. Okay, let me go dark and then let me sign in. Hold on. Let me go dark because I really want to see this. Hold on. Let me go dark. I'm still here. I'm just dark. Okay, I don't want to cut the video. I don't want to cut the video. Let me sign in. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a minuto. Uno minuto. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. What? Okay, let me pull it back up now. As you guys can see, it's literally like a hive map of all the connections that Freysa is using to become the fully autonomous agent. This is pretty wicked, man. This is pretty sick. This is pretty sick. What? It connects to all these different infrastructure layers, all the different AI infrastructure layers and how they're connected. That is, wow. They built stuff like this out. I was saying the team didn't talk much, wasn't communicating much on X. This is what they were doing, man. Holy moly. This is crazy stuff. What? Nah, this is bullish, man. Look at this. You could take a look at the semiconductors and how they're mapped out. This will be good for like trading. Like, imagine you see like the semiconductor fail, and then you take a short or a puts on, one of these semiconductor companies in the stock market, or you see one of them doing successful, and then you take a long on it, right? I'm just brainstorming how this could be useful for anyone or traders. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff, man. So that's pretty structured intelligence. This is knowledge, Freysa and Lume. They're in the beta phases now, but I could see those being used and having great product market fit, great success. So we'll see. 470 days ago, we began Act 1, and in the days since, many of our roots of our direction have continued. The powers that are training the super intelligence are set to control what will be known, said, and done on behalf of our community. The infrastructure powering AI compute data energy is owned by a handful of corporations and governments. Very true. That's NVIDIA, OpenAI, Claude, Anthropic. All of those are oligarchs. They're not decentralized AI. They're not private AI. They're not tools that are in the hand of everyone, that everyone could use it, right? You have to go through hoops and hurdles with KYC, verifying your address, your name, your information. You can't just boom sign in and use it. So I guess this is where Freysa's focusing to let people know, hey, there's decentralized AI here, and it's pretty powerful. The rest of us rent, access, and hope the terms don't change. Cognition should be self-owned. It should be. It belongs to all of us. It should be belonging to all of us. Governance over the future should be widely distributed. Post-AGI futures must not lead to extreme power concentration. Thank you so much. None of this is financial advice. Got to stress that. Got to write that home. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. And I'll catch you in the next one.